Hi! So this is my first video. I'm Claire and I've just moved to this island called Busuanga or Coron, and it's in northern Palawan in the Philippines. And this island is actually where my mom was born. And a lot of you probably know who I am because I've been talking about this for probably like 4 years now, and it's finally time. So I want to try and share around 4 minutes and 44 seconds of an update every week. That's my goal. So I'll get started. So when I left Manila a week ago and got to the airport, I actually ran into my cousins and my aunt and uncle at the airport, and they've been living on this island their whole lives. So I felt like it was kind of serendipitous that I ran into them, because it felt like they were welcoming me to the island, and they were able to get me through past all like the tourist taxes and all that tourists have to pay when they get to the island, and we just bypassed them because they were like, yeah, we live here, we're locals. So I felt really safe and comfortable arriving to the island because I got to see my family. And when I got to the house, this is a 2-bedroom house. Each room has air conditioning. One room is for my dad and the other room is for a guest. And I basically made it my own. I finally unpacked all my stuff, and honestly I have to say it feels really good and relieving to actually have a home base finally after like 4 years of traveling. So I think I left the Bay Area summer of 2018. So yeah, it's been quite a while. I'm also trying to make sure I'm talking into the mic correctly down here. And let's see. Oh yes, there's a lot of fresh coconuts here, which makes me really happy because I love fresh coconuts. And I finally built an altar for myself, and I haven't had time or the space to build an altar, which is really important for my spiritual practice. What else has happened? My dad has adopted a kitten who he rescued, and her name is Lisa. She's inside right now, but I'll show you Lisa later. She's amazing. I feel really grateful that Lisa's here because she keeps me company. I live in this house alone, and having an animal is really important because they make you responsible, and it's been really beautiful for me. It's been a beautiful experience for me to take care of her, and so I'm really grateful for Lisa. Let's see what else I have here. I'm learning Tagalog, finally. I am fluent in listening, but my speaking ability is quite elementary. So I've been actively asking everyone I've been interacting with to speak to me in Tagalog. And like all my family, their friends, when I go out, talking to my parents, and it's been coming back really quickly. And I'm also memorizing a lot of the vocabulary as well. I've set up my new monitor, and I've got a keyboard, thanks to my friend B, like a MIDI keyboard, so I can actually make music, which has been really exciting. So I'm trying to do that every day if I can. However, I've been really distracted by a very special cryptocurrency project called Zen, XEN, and I won't go into it in this video, but it has been taking up a lot of my time, but it's a really exciting, amazing project because basically it really encourages financial sovereignty for the basic person who doesn't know anything about cryptocurrency. So actually they kind of onboarded me to help with their copy editing. So I feel also really grateful to be working with these people because they're super intelligent and they're all about self-sovereignty and freedom and financial freedom and taking our power back from centralized forces like governments and banks, which is really important. Let's see what else. Last weekend I went into town. I ripped myself away from my computer because I've been working a lot. went into town and spent the weekend with my cousins. We went out dancing in the club. There's a club called Arkham, and it's hilarious because in the club they have all these like screens, and they're playing footage of Tomorrowland, which is the world's biggest festival. So like you're at this tiny island club, and everyone's watching footage of like millions or thousands of people like rolling face. It's hilarious. I love it, and I feel like it's a kind of like subliminal, subconscious programming for what's to come, because I really do want to open up some sort of music venue here and maybe have a small festival someday. And on Sunday, my cousins and I drove to this beach, which is an hour and a half on the north side of the island. It's called Lakdayan Beach, and honestly, it's probably top 3 favorite beaches that I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's not like a white sand beach, so when you first see it, you're like, oh, okay, but there's something about the energy of this beach which is really beautiful. And what I noticed was wading in the really shallow waters, there's all these little seaweed plants that are all the same size, and with the ripples in the water and the seaweed growing under, I swear they were just like the flower of life pattern, like all across like the ocean floor, or like reflecting on the water. And I don't know, I thought it was super special, so I definitely will be returning to that beach often. And finally, I've been allowing myself to pause and to move slowly. It's kind of ironic because I feel like I've been like rushing through this video, but I'm learning. I've never made a video before. So yeah, pausing and just allowing myself to be still, to breathe, to kind of shed that habit of the Western world to get things done quickly and to always be productive, which is why I love being out here and just outside of America, because people prioritize different things, and the world doesn't revolve around work out here. The world doesn't revolve around your net worth. And this return to being in nature is so important to me, and I hope becoming increasingly important for other people. So yeah, I'm not sure how long this video is, but I am aiming to keep them short, so so people will watch them. But yeah, if you have any feedback or any questions, or if you'd like to see anything in particular, just leave a comment below. And you can also subscribe and follow me if you'd like to keep up with my journey out here as I slowly start to develop the land and figure out what my the next project will be here. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope this audio is good, but I love you so much. And remember, you are the master of your own being. Don't give your power away to people, and always love yourself first. Okay, much love.